YouTube world. I'm your host, Paul Italia. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please click that subscribe button. If you like this interview, make sure to smash that like button. So everybody, we got a nice crew coming in today. We got the 154-pound round robin, 8-man round robin going down this Saturday. So and get a quick introduction. So I see Chris Hood, you're at the top over there. Just kind of tell us where you're from, how many years you've been pulling, brother.
So I'm out of Fort Worth, Texas. First tournament was back in 2006. I hit it hard for about 5 years, and then I just, here and there go to tournaments for the next 10, and then now I'm starting to slowly really get back into it, and I figure why not bang it out with some of these well-known guys and get my ass kicked a little bit and donate some money.
Nice. So now we're gonna go over to Levi Knight. Same thing. How many years you've been pulling, brother, and where are you out of?
I'm out of Alexandria, Louisiana. I've been just made 3 years pulling, but got a lot of experience for 3 years. I probably hit about 25 tournaments in 3 years. Just been obsessed with it ever since I've got into the sport. Just fell in love with it, man.
Wow, 3 years, dude. I thought you were in a lot longer than that, brother. Wow, you made a lot of progress in those 3 years.
I've been obsessed the whole time.
Yeah, I think we all got that in common. So moving on, we got David Ebers. So let us know where you're from and how many years you've been pulling, brother.
Yeah, I'm from Central Oklahoma, and right here's an hour away from Tulsa. And I've been pulling 3 years as well. 3 years and a couple months.
Very nice. And then we got R. Kelly. We got him in the house, and he's no relation to the rapper R. Kelly. So how many years you've been pulling, brother, and where you out of?
I'm in Oklahoma City. I've been pulling about right at almost 2 years. Still looking for my first win.
Very nice. And just so everybody knows, Robert Kelly is helping organize this event. He's not actually in the 154, but he was a big part of putting this round robin together. So thank you, Robert, for all your help, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Robert.
Yep.
So we got Joel Cagle in the house. What's up, brother? So we're just giving everybody a quick introduction. We want to know how many years you've been arm wrestling and where are you out of?
I'm out of Arkansas. I've been pulling for about 4 years now. Traditionally, I got into the sport as a 195-pound, just kind of small town linebacker in American football. Just kind of wanting to get into the sport. I was 18, 22 now, and I feel like I'm at my best I've ever been. So I feel ready, feel prepared, and I'm excited.
It's great, dude. It seems like everybody's around the same experience level. We got around 3-4 years, other than Chris Hood, who seems to be the OG in the crew. He's over 10 years in. And so we got another person in the house that just popped in. Is that Randy Potter down there? What's up, Randy?
How's it going, guys?
How you doing, brother? So we're just giving a quick introduction, where you're from and how many years you've been arm wrestling.
I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Been doing it for 5 years.
We got a local boy in the house. So
yes, sir.
Going into your home territory next weekend, brother. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So the challenges are gonna be there and I'm ready.
Nice. So when we wait, we got a couple more guys we're just waiting on. I just wanted to talk about this last weekend's events going down. We had a lot of great arm wrestling going on. We first, let's start talking about that TAL event that went down yesterday. Some great super matches set up on that card. One of them that sticks out to me was that John Breida versus Brandon Elsessor left-hand match that went down. Did any of you guys get to see that match?
I watched the live feed, but I didn't get to see it in person. Me and the woman were on vacation right now. So I watched the live when I could, but Breida looked very dominant. I was a little surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot closer, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta say, dude, I expected a war going into this. Both of these guys, you know, top ranked guys in the 220 class. John Breida being number one in his class, left hand, and I believe Brandon was, I think, number 3 or number 4 on the rankings. So, yeah, it was a war, man. But Breida, wow, dude, just very dominating win, man. Which that kind of surprised me. Wasn't so shocked that he won, but it was the fashion that he did, you know, just very controlling. I got to say that hit though from Brandon, that was pretty violent, man. And I was like, wow, when Breida caught it about an inch away from the pad and brought it back, I was like, whoa, he's on another level today, bro.
Yeah, and that's 2 big wins for Breida. In Jordan Seal, he beat him pretty well, and Brandon Elsesser. And he looked pretty dominant at both. Looked like there's a gap between him and the rest of the 220s left-handed right now.
I definitely agree on that. So Levi's talking about Louisiana State was last month, and John Breida had a very, very tough opponent in Jordan Sill, left hand. And again, Breida, very dominating performance. Came, did his thing, got the win. Shout out to John Breida. I'm going to be having him on the channel this week and just have him talking about his big match and all. Jake Houston is in the house. What's up, Jake?
How's it going, guys?
It's going great, brother. So we're just going around the room right now and we're giving introduction. So we want to know where you're from and how many years have you been pulling?
I'm from Kansas City, but I'm up in North Dakota right now for work. Been pulling probably 8 years.
Okay, so we got another OG in the house. All right, all right. So, yeah, we were just talking about this past weekend's events, and we were just talking about the Brandon Elsesser versus John Breida match that went down left hand. Did you get to see that, Jake?
I actually haven't seen that one. I watched all the East versus West stuff for the matches that I could see. And, yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Was kind of surprising to me was Corey the Gorilla West versus Ryan Espey, left hand. What did you guys think of that match?
Man, he's on a roll too, him.
Yeah, I was super surprised. I figured, you know, Espey being known for his left hand, Corey, he was awesome.
Yeah, I got to say, when you read all the comments and in the groups before this match, you would have wrote off Corey West and said he had no chance. Every single person was going with Ryan Espey. You know, Ryan Espey being a Canadian puller, one of the best left hands on the planet, very, very strong. The only guy that I believe that was in front of him before that in North America was Cody Merritt. So when Corey just went through him and kind of made it look like easy work, it was just like a shock to me. I mean, didn't expect that. I mean, I could see him winning, but that dominating, wow. So Corey is on a tear.
Corey doesn't seem to get top rolled.
Yes, Corey gets in his lane, and it's very hard to get him out of that lane. But I want to welcome. We got a couple of new guys that just popped into the room. We got Kalen Gilstrap in the house. So we're just going through an introduction, brother, and we want to find out where you're from and how many years you've been pulling.
Where I'm from, so I'm from Mansfield, Texas. Just moved out to Grandview at the new place now. I started, first time I got on a table was August of 2019 at the WAL event in Fort Worth by Texas Motor Speedway, Buffalo Wild Wings. And that was, 2019. Yeah, so.
Very nice. Well, welcome, Kalen.
Yeah.
Mark Cano is in the house. What's up, Mark? How you doing, brother?
What up? I'm doing great, man. Just getting back from from Dallas.
Very nice, bro.
The TAL event.
Hell yeah. So we're actually talking about that right now, but we want to just get introduction from you of where you're from and how many years you've been pulling, Mark.
Yeah, so born and raised San Antonio. Been pulling about I think maybe almost 3 years now. I hate to admit it, but been about 3 years. Yeah.
Very, very nice, Mark. So we're just talking about the TAL event that went down yesterday. You obviously were there. And we first brought up the match between Brandon Elsesor and John Breida, left hand.
Right.
Just wanted to get your reactions of that, seeing it live.
Well, it was a great match. Dimitri, I used to train with Dimitri a little bit, and he was here at San Antonio. So, I had a lot of love for him to win, obviously. In the corner yelling and screaming, giving support to him. But yeah, I was impressed. At first I thought Elsesor, was the low hand top roll versus Dimitri's low hand was going to be completely crushed, by Dimitri's, because that's his kind of specialty, which is kind of what happened. And at 2-0, we thought, this thing's wrapped in the bag, no big deal, put a bow on it, Elsesor, to his credit, got, kind of found a lane, tried to go a little crazy and go in the hook a little bit out there and inside. And and it was impressive to see him show heart, show his ability to make a transition, which he's already shown. But and then I was just super happy that Dimitri finished up strong, the fouls happened, which is unfortunate. That's arm wrestling, sometimes you don't always get to see the match like that, but at least they honorably went through and pulled anyways. Dimitri pulled out that last victory. So I feel like it was good. It was good that he did that, because otherwise it'd be real questionable,
So what do you guys all think of this guy, Dimitri Kachin? I know we all, the world got to see him as of late when he went against John Brzezinski, and he put on a great performance there. Definitely got the world's attention. And now we just seen him going against Brandon Elsesor, who we all know Brandon's been on a tear as of recent, going around the country, just beating everybody, both hands. So Dimitri looking great and everything. What do you guys think of Dimitri?
I would like to see Dimitri and Jacob Abbott both on.
Yeah, I think Dimitri's too much.
The leader of Team Strong Arms, which is unbelievably strong team out of Washington State.
Yeah, kind of unknown. Kind of the newer guys really don't know a whole lot about him, it seems like.
Yeah, I definitely know about Jake Abbott. I mean, he's a legendary puller. I completely know who he is. It's just the thing about Dimitri is he's a elite level European trained machine. So it's one of those things where I think once guys taste Dimitri's eliteness, they start to understand real quick that there are fucking levels to this bitch. And he's up there. I mean, yeah, he's up there. In 2015, Crosby was the only one that put him down. In 2016, Crosby beat Lavon.
So you're saying that maybe like Pablo is closer than Jacob Abbott.
Right. I'm saying
the Dimitri and Pablo match would be better.
Absolutely. And I'm saying that if Dimitri would be doing the same makeup as Vitaly Lelaitin, he is Vitaly Lelaitin, except just a little shorter, because Vitaly Lelaitin was in two weight classes or a weight class underneath Dimitri in 2015 when he was second place behind Crosby. So I think just people just don't know how, that's just the thing. They just don't know how elite Dimitri is. He's just unknown to us Americans, I think.
Well, what I got to say about my experience with Dimitri was, so about a year and a half ago, I went out to Waxahachie, the Travis Bajan's big event over there. And I got to see Dimitri go against Robbie Burnett. And when you were there in person, everybody had Robbie Burnett going to be the winner that day. That's all you heard. But I just remember Travis pulling me to the side and he just going, yo, don't underestimate that kid Dimitri. They don't know. This guy's world class. Yeah. I was like, really? And I'm looking at him and I'm like, I don't know, bro. And then you look at Robbie Burnett and that dude is a friggin' animal, huge, So I'm like, I'm not really sure. Well, I got to watch that match. Oh my God, bro. Dimitri was just another level, just straight up animal. I mean, the whole place, mouth was just dropped after Dimitri got that win that day.
And to believe that he did it in the hook like he had to do because he could not pull in the open hand, in the low hand top roll, he had to freaking change it all up. That was the impressive part to me that day with Dimitri. was crazy.
The other match, Mark, that we were talking about was John Breda versus Brandon Alcessor, left hand. And it was just very surprising to a few of us of just how dominating John was.
Yeah, I would agree completely. I was not shocked, but I would agree that once he controlled center, and it looked like he was playing with him, but I talked to Jonathan after the match, and he said, no, I was actually just playing it smart. You know, I didn't want to push forward too far, and people do that. They hit so hard, they break their own wrist back. And he said, no, I was just going to play it smart, maintain center, you know, break back and keep taking as I could. And he looked dominant, which was very impressive to me.
The other big match that we were all talking about and pretty shocked in was Corey the Gorilla West beating Ryan Espey so easily, left hand.
Corey West looks untop rollable.
I thought Ryan Espey was probably number 2 in North America, or 1A, 1B, and I wanted to see him pull Cody, you know, again. But after that, I don't think there's any question. Now I want to see Cody and Corey. So
that's what I'm thinking. What does everybody else think about that match? Corey West versus Cody Merritt, left hand.
Oh, man, that would be awesome to watch.
Yeah, I was hearing a lot about Corey's left hand, and you know, only the guys that are real close in his circle really knew how strong that left is. And before this match, when you're looking at all the groups and all the forums, everybody was Ryan Espey's going to win. Corey don't have a shot. Corey got hurt from Dave Chafee. He's not going to have the same power. Well, I think Corey made that statement yesterday and showed the world Corey is a force to be reckoned with. And I see Corey in the top 10 with that left hand in the world. That's just my personal opinion. What do you guys think of that?
Well, I think the next match for him is Kardeccia left-handed.
Oof, that's
that's probably the tallest top roller right now. Let's see if he can bust his wrist. You know the lane he's going to try and take.
Yeah, that's a big step up. I think that he's a 450-pound man. And when shit comes together for a 450-pound dude like him,
he's about 405, 410 now.
Well, I thought he was like 420, right? When you look him up on Google, Levon-like individual. I think Levon was weighing in 415 the other day, right? So I think when all the supplementation and time and energy and tendons heal back stronger and everything works like it is for him, sky's the limit for Corey West.
I agree.
Did you guys get to see the other match with Corey West? And he went against California's Mega Mike, which not too many people knew about Mega Mike. He keeps to himself. He stays in California, but us California guys, we hear of this man like he's a god. They all telling about how his man's hook is just untouchable, and nobody could beat him. He could take Derek Smith out in a hook and all. So it had my interest. I was like, this is going to be a good one with Corey West and all, but Corey seemed to just make that look too easy also.
Yeah, and isn't Mega Mike coming off an injury here? Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe that was a while back, but I think he's had sufficient amount of time to heal up and all that. I think there's just a big gap in levels right there. Corey is just, leveling up at unbelievable pace.
Yeah, I would say
when
that.
Corey pulled Mega Mike, is it kind of like when I wonder if Mike felt like what Krasny did? Is it really like wrist to wrist, or is it like high side pressure and he's taking his hand, just not completely, but he's putting the pressure into his hand? That's what I'm talking about. That wrist and thumb. I mean, if he goes sideways and he's going through his thumb right there, I mean, it's your hand that's giving up. I mean, it looked like he just completely dominated Mike. And I wonder if Mike's arm is a little stronger than what it showed. But, I mean, that size coming across is just rolling his hand back.
So the one thing I want to
turned over.
One thing I wanted to bring up with you guys was it was supposed to be a 3-way match. So let me give you guys a little update of what went down. So about a week ago, I posted up a video of an interview me and Corey West did, and Corey was talking about his big match coming up yesterday and all with the 3-way. And he went into a little, just telling why he thought he was going to win. And I guess when he was talking all this, he might have said about Robbie Burnett, Robbie Burnett really doesn't have a shot because he's smaller in stature or whatever. So I post that up, and about 2-3 hours after that, my phone rings, and it's Robbie Burnett. And I'm like, what's up, kid? What's going on, bro? And he is pissed. He is going nuts. What the fuck did Corey say? Where's my interview? And I'm just like, oh my God, whoa, what the hell just went down? He's like, people talking shit. I don't stand for that. Get me on interview right now. Oh, we got to get him on right now, bro. Let's get Robbie to voice what he's feeling right now. A little while, it left from arm wrestling to now he wanted a fist fight. I kept trying to bring it back to just arm wrestling, lawyer fees, courts, and all that. Let's just keep it to the table and all. And Robbie's like, hell no, you don't talk crap about that and get away with it. I got to see this guy person to person. So this stirred up a lot of crap and all, now the whole world is watching. Everybody's all interested. Like, what the hell is Robbie getting so mad about and all this? But then, the TAL made the decision to cancel it. I understand, you don't want to have a big fight turn out, especially, going to a new venue and you're trying to lock in a good venue for the future and all. But I don't know, man. Me being an organizer and promoter, I think I would have let that match went on. I would have just got the proper security. When you got a 400-pound gorilla in the middle of it, you don't want shit to hit the fan. So you got to get a crew there. You got to get some guys to make sure that the shit's not going to go down. What do you guys think? You guys think that should have been canceled, or you think they should have still had Robbie there and just had some security or whatever?
I would have rather it transition into real world face-to-face and see if that energy continued or if it just mellowed down and went to the table instead, because we've seen that stuff before.
I don't know. I've known Robbie probably longer than most pullers in Texas, other than people that have been in it longer than I have. And I've seen Robbie when he's nice and polite, which is pretty normal, but I've also seen him when he's pissed off, and it's hard for him to reel it back. When he gets to that point, it's hard for him to put himself in, get his mind right. So if he backed out, I feel like he backed out for the right reason, because he knew he wasn't going to be able to stop himself and mentally check himself at the table.
I just want to say one thing. I don't think he backed out. I just want you guys to know, because I don't want to get Robbie mad. I don't want Robbie calling me up going crazy. So just so everybody knows, Robbie didn't back out. I believe Danny Gillian gave the phone call and said, bro, you can't come. You're getting a little too wild. I don't know 100%, but maybe Mark, do you know that answer, bro?
Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, I'm not, I wasn't involved in that conversation, so I can't really give any insight on the real details of what happened with that match. I can only speculate like you're doing, Paul, and I feel like probably once the wife, Corey's wife, and Corey and the fist fighting and all the threats got made, I think that, even maybe Corey or someone just said, Corey or Billy or one of the people said, hey, this is unsafe, and we just don't need this type of energy. And we still got Mega Mike, and let's continue to push forward. It could be dangerous, whatever. But I don't really, that's all speculation again, like I said, but I don't know. I don't know what happened with it, really, to be honest.
Yeah, what I heard was Corey, I talked with Corey after, and Corey said, hey, I'm down for the fist fight, bro. So if Robbie wants to bring it that way, hey, it's got to go that way.
Right. Well, I think it's, in my opinion, when you're that size of a man, it don't matter, it just takes one or two good ones. So who's ever faster might just take that fight, unless it becomes well, I guess it could be wrestling too. So Corey might have a real good shot.
I need to set up the Barry Bourne days. Call up Travis Bagent, get the octagon. Let's get this Gary Roberts, be the referee. Right. We need this match to go down.
Oh, yeah, it could be done. Could be done. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But I'm definitely down to help promote such circus events.